Hi folks, it's me again. I'm gonna write with you a little song, the first little song. In this little video, I'm gonna show you how to find the chords we need to write a song in A major. A major is gonna be the key of our song. So if you remember from last time, we have the little septagon, which starts, to start with. So A major is the key on this corner. A major is the tone on which we base the song, but we could have picked any other tone as well. So if you think about it, A major, then we have a sharp, A sharp, and then we have the B, then we have a C. Remember, between B and C is only a half step, and we have C sharp, then we have a D, then we have D sharp, and we have an E, we have an F. Remember, between E and F, I say it like a German, between E and F is only a half tone, and we have F sharp. Then we have a G, and we have G sharp. Right? This is the septagon for A. And you remember also that the main elements of the song is going to be the subdominant and the dominant. And the subdominant and the dominant are the tone which is 5 half tones above the A, and this is the subdominant, and the dominant is the 7 half tones. So let's go. 5 semitones from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the subdominant, and 2 further is the dominant. So, but what's that septagon? No instrument it looks like a septagon. That's right. We're going to translate it to the neck of the guitar. The neck of the guitar, we're going to talk about this now for the first time, really. And because we need the subdominant major and with the dominant in major. So we have to look at 2 more septagons. 2 more septagons. We need the one of D, and we need the one of E. So if we look at D major, a major triad was the one 4 semitones up and then 3 more up. So from D we have E, we have F sharp. That's a black key, you remember? It's a black key, F sharp. On the piano key piece. On the guitar it's not black, right? You have F sharp, and you have G, and you have A. So these 3 tones are the constituents of the D major triad, of the D major chord. It's going to be played on 6 strings, and every tone is going to come twice, so that we have 3 times 2 is 6, right? And in E major we have E, we have an F, and we have F sharp, but this is the G sharp, and this is the A, and this is the B. So in E major we have G sharp and B. So I'm going to use colors. I use colors, green for those 3 points and blue for those 3. And now for the first time we're going to look at the neck. We're going to look at the neck of the guitar. Right? We have basically, you have the snarl, die Schnecke, the snarl, I don't know how it's called up there. And you have 6 strings. Right? I can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can try 5 strings. So the first one, you remember the first one, if you hit it without any fingers, if this is empty, it's an E. So if it's an E empty, this is the E string. The next one is the A string. It's kind of winded, you know. A string, then comes the D string, then comes the G string, then comes the B string, and then comes again an E string. Right? And on the first chord, on the first frets, we have logically follows, we have an F. Sorry, I colored this green. We have an F. Here we have an A sharp. Here we have a D sharp. We have a G sharp. we have a C, and we have an F, right? But this was only the first. This was only the first fret. Now on the next fret, for reasons, there comes an F sharp, then comes here a B, then comes an E, then comes an A, then comes a C sharp, and then comes an F sharp. And on the third, let's just complete it for the third fret. We have a G. Remember, there's a normal half step B. Then comes directly the C. Then comes the F. Then comes the A sharp. Then comes the D, and then comes the G. Right. So, and now what we're looking for is these three green dots, because they build up the subdominant, and we look for the three blue tones which build up the dominant in A major. We also should think of A major. I don't have another color, but A major is of course also important. I make it with a cross, which A major is built out of C sharp and the E. Right? So now let's look what we have to grip with the fingers, right? Let's go for A first. An A, for example, is here. And a C sharp is here. And an E is here. If we let this string cling or sound without a finger, we have an A, which is good. And we have an E, an empty E again, which is also good. So we only need these three fingers. Let's look here. We have an empty E again. So perfect. So these three fingers are gonna be our A major triad. These three fingers are gonna be the A major triad. Let's look green. Green is the subdominant. So the D we will look for Ds. So a D is here. An F sharp is here. An A is here. An empty D is here. So an A is here. And this empty E doesn't bother us. So we have this finger order for our D major triad. And the blue one, which is going to be the E major triad, needs an E. I'm going to go for the blue one. It needs an E. It needs a B. And it needs a G sharp. The empty B is wonderful for us. And the empty E is also wonderful for us. And up here the empty E is also wonderful for us. So E major is done. So right now we have arranged the first finger style. Was it already 8 minutes? Oh my God, 8 minutes already. So we have let's do the first three grips. In our A major song, we're gonna have an A, which looks like this. We're gonna have a D, and we're gonna have an E. And these fingers correspond precisely to what I've figured out on the fretboard. We could have thought the fretboard longer, but for now, for the time being, we stop here. And I'm gonna play a little song. If it works out, with just three chords, these three chords. My country is full of flowers, lakes where lovers can be found. In my country swims the fish, like only our fish. My country on freedom Sorry, I was. The energy battery is the energy is, oh God, I was distracted. My country is full of flowers, lakes where lovers can be found. In my country swims the fish, like only our fish. My country on freedom it was found. My country has rocks and mountains, just like cows and meadows too. My country does them very good salesman. I guess I'm not one of the few, but I never been to Ontario, never been to Santa Fe. But I've been to Gütersloh, for that is not so far away. I never been to Ontario, to the San Francisco Bay. But I've been to Usedom, for that is not so far away. My country can be windy, leaves like gold off the trees. In my country, people love their children, the children of my country. My country has the sunshine of New Mexico, and some peculiar strangers, the dream of getting known. But I've never been to Ontario, never been to Santa Fe. But I've been to Gütersloh, for that is not so far away. I've never been to the rodeo, not the San Francisco Bay. But I've been to Usedom, for that is not so far away.